Hi, I'm Cathy Thomas. Here's a fried chicken sandwich that rings all the bells. Joining me is Greg Pugliese, head chef at the Crack Shack in Costa Mesa, who will share the scrumptious wonder of the Coop DeVille, a chicken sandwich with superb flavors and just right textures. The Coop DeVille chicken sandwich. It's great.
It is. We're happy to be here and be a part of this. Today we're going to make the Coop DeVille sandwich. It's one of our most popular sandwiches on the menu.
All right, you've got a lot of components here.
I do.
They all sound delicious. Let's get started.
Okay, so we have a 5-ounce Jidori chicken breast. Jidori is essentially the Kobe beef of chicken. Free range, no hormones.
What if I got a boneless, skinless chicken breast that was fat?
So you could either butterfly the piece of chicken and kind of spread it out, or you can pound the thicker side of it so that it's all kind of even throughout into the flour. We want to try and get all the crevices full of flour so that we don't have any bald spots.
That's a nice little tip right there.
It'll help keep the buttermilk and the milk mixture on it. And then because of that, it'll help when we go back to put more flour on it, it'll get that nice crispy texture that we're looking for. And then right into our milk, some buttermilk with a little bit of half and half in it. And again, we want to make sure that we get everything nice and coated, and then back into our flour. And then we're just going to cover it really nicely so that we get a nice crust that forms on our chicken.
That crust is really important.
Yes, that's the most important part. That's what you're looking for a nice piece of fried chicken. Shake off any excess, and then we're just going to gently put this into our fryer. Our fryer oil is about 350. The temperature will come down just a little bit as we put the cold chicken in, so we're just going to raise this up just a touch.
So you started putting it in on this side and then away from you.
Exactly. That way I don't splash any oil on myself because we don't want to burn ourselves.
No.
We're going to let that cook for about 5 minutes. Right now we're going to mix up the slaw that goes right on top of that chicken breast. So we have a little bit of napa cabbage and green cabbage. We slice it nice and thin, and then we shock it in an ice bath so it stays nice and kind of have a little crisp to it.
An ice bath tip.
That's right. A little pinch of parsley in there. A few of our pickles as well. Okay. And then just a few chilies. Again, they still are going to have a little bit of heat, so we don't want to overwhelm the sandwich with heat. And then a nice dollop or two of our lime mayonnaise. Maybe one more just for good measure. And then just a little bit of lime juice.
Now, how could that be bad?
It can't.
It can't.
It can't. Mix everything around. Let everybody kind of get familiar with each other. We got a little salt here. And some freshly ground black pepper. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to toast off a brioche bun. We get our bread freshly made every day. Cut side down. We're going to apply just a little bit of pressure just so it gets a nice even toast. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. I'm going to come here. I'm just going to check on the chicken.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for it to be nice and crispy. Obviously, we want nice color. This is getting to be right where we want it to be. I know that guy needs just maybe another minute so that we make sure that it's fully cooked because nobody likes raw chicken. No. So you can see a little bit of popping around the sides of the bun. So we know that we got a good temperature. And when you push down on the top of this, you can kind of feel like a little bit of airiness to it. When that's going on, you know you're going to have a nice toasty bun. I'm just going to put it on our grate. The grate's going to help alleviate some of that oil, let it drip down. That way we don't have it kind of sitting on a plate, and it's going to get soggy on that side if we don't put the grate down.
Another great tip.
Beautiful. Part of our secrets, we have a little bit of crack spice here. It's a bunch of different seasonings, a little bit of herbs. This is going to give it a nice, good flavor to it.
And is there something I can go to the market and buy that's anything like this?
You can buy the ingredients to make it. There's nothing really secret about it. There's a little bit of garlic, a little bit of onion, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of cayenne. There is a tiny little bit of sugar in there too to, again, balance that heat. But it's definitely something that can be made at home.
Okay.
We're going to check our bun. Beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Got a nice toast on there. We're going to take our chicken. You can hear it crackling. You can run your fingernail across that and just hear it nice and crispy. We're going to take some of our slaw. We're probably going to put all this on there because at the Crack Shack, we like everything to be big. We like everything to be somewhat on the messy side. We want to make sure that everybody's getting what they paid for. There we go. It's a beautiful sandwich Coop DeVille, just the way we would make it at the Crack Shack.
And my mouth is watering.
Beautiful. Mine is too. It smells amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much, Chef.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us here.
Here's a quick tip from Melissa's. Nectarines are a fuzz-free subspecies of peaches, fruit with denser flesh and alluring fragrance. The white varieties have a high degree of sweetness, while the yellow-fleshed beauties have a bright, pleasing edge of tartness. This nectarine-based salsa is delectable atop pork, chicken, or fish, as well as grilled tofu or roasted asparagus. It's also scrumptious served with brown rice or other cooked grains, such as farro, or use it as a dip with crisp pita chips. Nectarine mango and black bean salsa. Find the recipe at cathythomascooks.com.